know what?
Talk about cars.
We can talk about cars because I had to do a clutch job today. We didn't finish, but
Well, are we talking about like Cars the movie or like
No.
we can talk about.
Lightning McQueen? Am I right?
So the entire okay, thinking about it, right? Cars is set in like a reality similar to ours, you know, which means that they had a car Adolf Hitler. Okay, do you think he was like an Audi or a BMW? Okay, so
I can't believe that's actually like a
Sarge.
Oh my
Sarge.
fucking
I want to let you
God.
know this is a recording.
Okay, so Sarge, right, is obviously a World War II era Jeep, right? It has the U.S. star on the side, right? Which means, and he always talks about the war, right? So clearly there was a war going
What if it
on,
was
right?
man?
So it's, but see, it's a World War II era Jeep, so it's a Willy, so it's not a Vietnam era Jeep. And so, like, what I'm thinking here, right? So there's probably a World War II. That also means there's a World War One, which means that Franz Ferdinand was also assassinated by a Serbian car. Was it a Fiat?
Holy fucking shit, dude.
I know Fiat's Italian, but, like, it's the same general
Did
vicinity.
you think about this your damn self? Dude, and like, he could have had like the same mustache that the nigga Kachiga had. Dude, all those little niggas
That was fucking great. God
Welcome everybody
Oh man.
to
Fucking intro.
episode 20 of Do Butterflies Have Wings?
Oh my god.
I'm Joey O'Ray.
Yep.
We got Lucas Gonzalez to my left,
You're
Yasser Swalem to my front,
You're-
and diagonally we got Jermey. What's the last name again?
Anderson.
Anderson.
Yeah, he
Yes.
forgets
Round of
all the
applause.
time.
I don't know why I did.
You know, maybe you should stop smoking, you know?
yeah.
Not
You know,
about
it's
that.
probably fucking.
It's
Oh.
really fucking up your
I don't know why I hella thought I always thought you were related to that one dude, James Anderson. See, I think I feel like hella people mix that up too. Am I tripping or no?
Everybody thought I was like the son of like that teacher from Santa Clara High School, Mr. Anderson, but it was spelled with an E, not no. Mine is spelled with an O.
Oh, there you're saying
Oh.
like you're the son of the main character in fucking Matrix.
Mr.
Mr.
Anderson.
Anderson.
You know, I got that from my biology teacher, or freshman year of high school. I sat in the front row because my last name's Anderson, so A, right?
Damn.
And every time I walked into class, this dude in his chair, spin around in his chair, and be like, Mr. Anderson, I've been expecting you. I was a freshman. I had never seen The Matrix by this point. I knew what he was referencing.
Okay,
I knew
okay.
it was from The Matrix, but I actually, because he kept making that reference, I actually went ahead and watched the entire trilogy just because he kept making that reference, because I had never seen The Matrix before then.
Yeah.
I knew what he was talking about. I knew it was a reference to, The Matrix.
Yeah. Okay.
So I wasn't that stupid.
Really quick though. Is it true? Because I watched the second one. The second one was definitely a tier below the first one. How bad was the third one? I didn't watch it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Is it
we,
that
we,
bad?
we don't talk about the third one. Doesn't exist.
Oh,
okay. As far as like Matrix fans are concerned, the third one never happened. Okay.
They're coming out with another one.
Yeah,
though,
the
right?
fourth one. I think they're bringing Keanu Reeves back for that one, which would actually be cool.
That'd be so nice.
That would be, and it's also the same directors.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Same
Dude.
directors.
I want the cheesiest '90s action movie of all time.
That-
I just want the fucking like the effects and everything.
I want to see like wires and stuff hanging from like Neo.
Exactly, bro. You see like the green screen, like pixels, just uncolored and shit.
It would be beautiful. Now,
Fantastic.
honestly, as long as it lives, I kind of like how they did with Bill and Ted. You know how they made Bill and Ted, but like they're older, obviously, because Keanu Reeves, and I don't remember his co-star's name.
Yeah.
They're old. He's forgettable.
Yeah.
They're older now. So like the new Bill and Ted movie, like they're old guys now. They're like in their I guess they're supposed to be in their 40s or something in the movie.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it. I only saw it as the commercials. I want to watch it because I love the original Bill and Ted. But like I was just thinking because are they going to make the characters older? Are they going to try to like use makeup and make them look younger? I mean, Keanu Reeves looks good for what he's like 56 now. 57?
Yeah,
he's a boomer.
Yeah, he's nearing 60. Man.
Yeah, he's a boomer
old.
now. Yeah, well, I mean, Keanu has always been a boomer. He was born the last year that boomers were boomers. He's a boomer.
Technically,
He's
he
technically
is
a boomer. Okay,
100%.
boomer. Yeah, so you can say that. You know, what's funny though is like all the people who complain about like boomers and shit versus like Gen Z, it's really millennials versus Gen X because like the boomers are all really old.
Who the fuck is Gen X?
Gen X is like anybody born after like 1966.
Hey.
It's between like 66 and like 90 or 80, 88, 80 something.
So The Rock is Gen X.
Yeah, so
Oh my god. Oh my god, Zeus, you're fired.
You're fired. Zeus.
I swear to God, dude.
Into the cave. Into the dungeon. Come on. Zeus, come here.
To all our audio video, what the heck? Audio
video?
listeners.
Bye, Yasser. I love you.
Luke's bitch ass dog Zeus, who he's carrying right now.
He's taking him to the guillotine.
camera.
That's this one.
Oh. Yeah, look at him.
Now Yasser's fixing. You know, we had a perfect ass angle, and then Jermey. See, I was thinking about James Anderson.
Again,
Jermey.
don't know who that is.
You don't know who that dude is?
He was a year underclassman.
Our class.
In our class.
I didn't know anybody from. I mean, other than you guys, I didn't know anybody in your class. I gotta remember.
Ain't that swell?
Ain't that swell? Yeah. You gotta remember, I graduated a year above you.
You just said, but I think you just said.
I just said that.
Ain't that so?
Ain't that swell?
Get out.
You know my little kid, Tommy? He turned 8 the other day. Ain't that swell? So yeah, we've been gone a while, huh?
We've been gone for all. We haven't recorded a podcast for like almost 2 months now.
You guys want to explain why that happened?
COVID, bro. COVID hit like a bitch, you know. Fucking, I was patient 0. And then allegedly patient 0. We don't know if the test was true or not at the end of the day, but fuck.
Because he was asymptomatic.
Yeah.
This nigga got a hotel room and
PS5.
had PS5. Nigga, you know what? I got legit COVID. I lost my sense of smell. I lost things. How you gain things?
I had to live in my RV for like 2 weeks, okay?
Bruh.
When I got COVID.
How was that? How was that living in your RV?
It sucked for the first 5 days because we didn't have a heater, and every time I turned on the RV heater, it would blow the breaker.
Yeah.
Because it's hooked up to my house's power, but like the cord that we have running up to it is only like a 30 amp, and we need like a 50 to like run everything.
Yeah.
It's funny because I did it a couple times where because we got a space heater that I put in there. Mm-hmm. And when I was running that, I also decided to microwave a burrito at like 1 a.m. because I was hungry. And it blew the breaker out, and like the whole RV lost power. And so basically, like I took 2 sleeping bags, like huddled up into it, and I just like threw blankets on top of me and called it a day. It was cold in there. It was actually colder in the RV than it was outside the RV. I don't know how that's possible.
Bro, you should have just gone in a tent.
I brought my PC in there too, so I was hoping running that would like add some extra warmth to it. But apparently, my PC is just too good at cooling.
Bro, you got that water cooling.
It's a fan cooled, but I have like 8 fans on it, so that would probably explain why.
Yeah, that's fair. Right.
I feel like the air coming out was actually cooler than the air going in.
Speaking of PCs, I think this year is the year I build a PC. I think so. I said it at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, you did.
And I'm saving up for it. I want to make it like what would you say, like 1,500? Do you think?
I mean, honestly, you could build a really nice PC for about 1,200.
1,200?
Yeah, I mean, you don't really need to go all out. I mean, you can, for 1,200, you could build a PC that drastically outperforms any console out right now.
Yeah.
Including
the Series X?
Including my PC, which is like almost a year old now. And the parts I have in it, some of them are like 2 years old. Mm-hmm. They still outperform the PC. I built mine for about $1,000.
Oh, okay.
I could have built it for cheaper if I wanted to. I mean, honestly, you could build like a $600 PC that's still better than the console.
Damn. So
I mean, you could build a PC better than consoles for the same price as a console.
So you're telling me consoles are just fucking garbage?
Well, I mean, the thing is like consoles.
They're good for what
they're casual. They're good for casual.
Okay.
The thing with the PC is like you can do so much more than just game. Like I use my PC.
You can go to task management.
Exactly. Yeah, it's amazing. No, I use mine for school and stuff too.
Yeah.
You can use it for school.
Yeah. Exactly. What a bunch of losers. I have a webcam on
running Canvas at 120
I gotta
frames
connect.
per second.
The NSA can spy on me while doing my homework and masturbating. It's amazing.
Wait, you're doing homework and masturbating?
Damn, bro.
It's called
Dude, that's multitasking.
It's called
bro.
multitasking. Okay, it is a great skill to learn.
These
I
math
highly
equations.
Grab your nipples.
Yeah, bro.
You don't?
Damn. Yo, I hook car batteries up to that.
Maybe
bitch.
you're the weird one, Joey. You ever thought about that?
God, man.
You're not one of us.
Get out.
That's a lie, bro.
Just like the movie.
Don't.
I definitely have like pictures of Joey's, bro. I don't know.
I think the real question we should be asking is why.
You're not really. You're not. I wouldn't say Joey is like the one of us like type of guy. I feel like Joey's the one that's chanting one of us.
I got a fucking that picture you sent in the chat, Yasser?
Which
We don't talk about that. We don't talk
a
about
lot
that.
of pictures.
There's a lot of things.
Oh, that one. I know which one you guys
But
are
remember the
talking about.
stupid fucking prank Yasser did where he's like, oh, I sent a dick pic in the chat.
No.
Oh, I
No.
know. Like, so here's what it is that, so I would call you guys and I would say, dude, and I did this to hella people. I think I even did this to you.
Yeah.
But what I did was that I went and I would FaceTime like any of my friends, just thought of, and then what I would say is like, dude, I fucked up. Don't open your Snapchat that I sent you. I accidentally sent you a dick pic.
I think he did it to me.
Yeah, I sent it to hella people.
I'm gonna be honest. When he did that to me, I immediately went and opened what he sent me.
Jermey was ready,
I had my fingers on the screenshot buttons.
I was already on the way.
I was ready. I was ready to take it, and I was gonna put it in the group chat. And
See,
be
I
like,
was
"Hey,
actually
look what
in
Yasser
the
sent me." Yeah, he sent some very questionable stuff.
What
to
did
the
you?
group chat a couple
Yeah, I
times.
mean, yeah, I remember what you
Absolutely.
sent me one time. I'm not
Bruh.
gonna say it.
You liked it.
I did not.
Wasn't that the one where you sent like a picture of your balls?
Probably.
A lot of
Yeah.
us did that
I'm
shit.
pretty sure he's done that
I'm pretty
before.
sure,
I
like,
think,
all y'all have.
I remember.
A lot of us did that.
Well, I remember.
Not me, no.
I've only seen
He sent me
Nick,
his
Nick
ass.
sent his fucking ass and nuts. That's
Yeah.
the only
When he
thing
did the
I've
little,
seen. Yeah,
the
when he's like
punching
fighting
shit.
the fucking phone. He jumps on that shit.
How the fuck do you manage to get your balls in the middle of that shit, dude?
Why not?
Bruh, we're talking about Nick here, bro. We're talking about someone fierce.
You know, Yasser, I remember that.
Nick.
I remember that one time Yasser, he sent a photo to the group chat, like our group chat with like Angel and everybody in it, and it was like him right out of the shower, and he had like a big old sensor bar.
Yes.
Like down. You guys got that too?
Yes, I got
I
that.
figured,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I still have that saved on my phone.
It's crazy that
I do too.
It's still my screensaver.
it's crazy the amount of like things you could find on other people's phones.
It's
Absolutely.
mostly
yourself.
it's
Yeah,
mostly
yeah,
you,
exactly.
Yasser. It's mostly you.
Absolutely.
I think I have like 2 ass pics of Yasser. I really don't know
Like
why
we're
I
just
have
like
it.
flaunting all the shit we see of Yasser.
Yeah, this is kind of weird, but I'm just saying, you know, maybe you shouldn't send it to me because I'm
Hey.
going to archive it and I'm going to bring it up when you're at your wedding when you're like, 30 or something.
Right,
You're
he's
getting
gonna
married-
bring out the
you're getting
projector, bro.
married-
It's like-
when you're getting married to the woman of your dreams, I'm gonna have them like digitally printed out at Costco, right?
my God.
Just so I can put them on like a big screen projector, right? I'm gonna get like one of those old school ones that like schools used to have where like the light shines.
The overhead. Or...
I'm gonna slide it under and be like, I remember when Yasser sent me this picture 20 years ago.
Joey, man to man though. Cock rating.
I'm not gonna go in like. You want me to go in detail what the fuck it was?
Nah.
Yeah, no.
Feeling bougie with this Fiji water.
Yeah. I feel bougie with just fucking water bottle. I'm trying to save the planet.
Yeah, well, do you have a clean
dude, you know,
can?
like, this is like the third time Yasser has ever said cock rating on a fucking podcast, dude. Like when that dude like exposed his balls to me at work, he's like cock rating.
Why?
When I was traumatized for life, bro.
No, but for real, was you slanging or like?
I wasn't hesitating asking the question.
And I'm
We
expecting
have
an
to
answer.
know. It's a very important question.
That actually reminds me of a time. I remember Yasser was talking to this one girl on Tinder, right?
my God.
And he
Oh,
wanted
boy.
to know if like he was gonna send like the right dick pic to this girl. So He remembered.
You can say the story. I honestly, I hella forgot about that story.
we're at Angel's house, right? And he's talking to this chick, and Angel and everybody's trying to help Yasser, like, talks him, like, he's like flirting up with this girl, right?
Yeah.
And like she wants to send him like a titty pic, but like to send him a titty pic, she wants a dick pic in return. So Yasser's like, all right. So Yasser's like, I'm gonna make sure. So he goes into like the bathroom and he comes back out and he's like, I want you guys to like tell me if this looks good. And he proceeds to turn it and show everyone. There was like 5 of us, I think. It was
probably more.
It was me, you, Angel, Chino.
So like a real life cock rating, bro.
Yeah.
He walks out of the bathroom, cock rating.
If I remember right, he's pretty hung.
Oh my
on a
God.
scale on a scale of 9 to 10, cock rating.
Yeah.
I'd give it like a 7 or an 8.
Oh, that's very.
What's funny is I just now remembered about that story. Like I had totally erased that entire thing from my memory until now.
Me too, to be honest
because
with you.
Joey brought up the cock rating thing. I just remembered that Yasser has showed me his penis before.
Dude, Jeremy had a brain blast.
That means like
I thought I bleached my mind of that, but
what
apparently
this
not.
nigga sent me one time, bro. Can I say what you sent me?
Yeah, go for it.
Bruh, this nigga sent me a photo of like his dick with like he drew a face on it on
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. You're way too comfortable with us, man.
Fuck!
I am.
I mean, hey, no, honestly, more props to you. But like, what the
More power to you, Yasser. I'm proud that you are proud.
You got some balls. I mean, not like.
Hey,
No pun intended.
You got a pair of
appreciate
testicles
this.
on you, bro.
I have seen them.
holy
Against
fuck,
my
dude.
Against
sort
my
of
will.
against. They kind of flashed me.
Without my consent.
But you know,
God, man.
still I'm gonna rate you a
Funny
good
thing is,
score.
bruh,
I wasn't the
when
one who
he
said
sent me
yes.
that, when he sent me that, I was in the MLC building at Deanza, bruh. I was just doing some fucking work, and this nigga sent me that shit. Oh fuck!
I remember it had some like Dragon Ball hair and shit and everything.
Made his cock go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, bro.
I put some,
Bro, that was
some
traumatizing.
lipstick on my dick.
Honestly,
and
like
everything.
I totally forgot about this. Now this whole shit talking about Yasser,
Bro,
bro.
everybody's just like
Yasser.
digging
Everybody
into their
has a
fucking
story
memories
about
right now.
Yasser's balls
Honestly,
or testicles.
bro.
Or
So what's your
fucking
story?
penis. Yeah, what happened to you, Joe?
Honestly, bro,
Luke?
like nobody sends me their dick pics, you know.
Yeah,
And
no,
I'm totally okay with that.
I can change that.
I actually after this podcast, I'm open
Or
to
during, my phone's right here.
my PO box is open.
Ew.
No, only pictures though. Don't send me your actual dick.
Also, you have to be 18. Please don't
18
send it.
and only.
18 and up only.
I'm opening my
What the fuck? This is
OnlyFans.
our 20th episode.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, you know what? You're right. 20 and over.
20 and over.
20 and over.
You said 20th episode.
Hey, man, see,
Luke
look
and
at
I
that.
had the exact same thought.
look at that.
We're fucking geniuses.
We're on the same.
We're on the same.
wavelength, you
We're
know?
like made for each other.
We're in the mainframe right now. We're like
Yeah.
probably neighbors in the Matrix. You know what I mean?
Exactly. We both took the red pill. Red pill.
fucking-
Red pill. That's the red pill.
What the fuck was the blue pill?
Blue pill was like stay in the environment,
Birth
right?
control.
Oh,
That's what the blue one was.
I thought that was like the erection shit.
Bro, you remember the guy, the guy with the glasses, like in the red shirt and shit, like.
What are you talking about?
He's wearing a
Are
blue
you
shirt.
good?
Listen. Only see this is the thing. Like I find shit hilarious that nobody else will ever find hilarious.
Like what?
Like what? Like certain scenes in movies, bro. Like it's a serious scene. They do something goofy, and I'll laugh. What'd you say, Rick? Oh, you're talking to Zeus.
like he was like laughing under his breath. I thought.
I thought he was like, oh man, because with my brothers we have our own fucking language where we just come up with random references that nobody else understands.
You guys always do
I think
like
that's
shit
normal.
if I do it or something like that. Like I forgot which one you guys.
He ain't like it.
Yeah.
Not that much.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
Shit
one you
like
guys say all the
that.
time. Like, what the fuck you guys saying?
Sorry, we have our own lingo. That's what it is. It's It's beautiful to watch.
Me, Luke, and Tim were having a fucking.
Oh my god.
We were playing Timefall 2, and then all of a sudden, like, we started talking about the video. You see the video of the guys like, in the Baningi.
Yeah.
Indie. Bro, this nigga started doing the whole Joker impression. And I told him, like, hey, bro, what if, like, Joker was, like, explaining like, how he got his scars? And he's like, you don't know how I got these scars.
I want to know how I got these scars.
And he did, like, the fucking solid-ass, like, laugh. And then everyone started losing their mind.
Want to play a game?
The dumbest shit funny, bro. What the
stupidest shit. Like, to the general senses, they're like, what are these guys laughing at? Dick pics and Joker fucking memes and shit. We live in a society type beat. Like,
it was never about the money. It's about sending a message.
It's about sending a message.
I think we were listening to that part of like fucking Batman last night. We were playing clips on Discord while we were like playing Pummel Party, and it was really funny because we were playing like the whole scene takes place in a storage facility in a warehouse somewhere. And what was funny about that is we were playing one of the mini games in Pummel Party, and we were in a warehouse stacking boxes on each other. So I was kind of expecting like the Joker to like pop out of nowhere for some reason. I don't know, like. Angel brought up the joke. I don't know why we were talking about it. All I remember is that at one point he was like, it's not about the money. And then like, you know, I was like, I know what to play. So I immediately went into the Discord through the bot using that, and I played that clip. And by that point, the joke was already over. So I felt kind of like, you know, late because it was like a minute clip, right? So it took like, you know, 50 seconds to get there. And I was like, oh, shit.
Well,
I gotta find it.
I was like, well, the joke happened a minute ago, so you guys won't find this funny, but fuck it, we're listening to it anyway.
Fucking
Good movie though.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Great movie.
You know, I've never seen Batman Beginnings.
Really?
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins.
Dude, I really can't stand y'all at all.
Why are you here?
Why did we do that?
Because I'm sitting.
Well, I never seen Batman Begins.
you know how like in trailers they have narration, bro. I just want that over the Batman Begins.
Oh yeah, it was like
In the beginning.
we're in the beginning. Listen properly. In the beginning.
Or the guy that fucking names off the fucking the soccer teams and shit.
Aston Villa. Chelsea 4.
That video is so funny. Oh my god, bro.
But you know what dropped the other day, and I don't know if you guys are hyped.
Oh.
I don't know. I never really watched the old movies, but the most recent trailer of Mortal Kombat dropped the other day. And Mortal Kombat.
Are they making
A live action.
Oh, they're making another
like a movie.
They're making another one?
Yeah.
Is this one going to flop as bad as the first one?
I'm not sure.
I really hope
But
not.
they got a different saying song, like your soul is mine. That nigga, like
Oh,
he's
okay.
not. They got a different one, bro.
I never really was into Mortal Kombat. I mean, I played the arcade games, right? Okay, I never played on console. If that he's done, and he's walking
Joey, you
out the door.
Who likes Mortal Kombat?
You shouldn't be into Mortal Kombat. You got your ass whooped 50 times in a row.
I don't even play fighting games,
How
and I
do
can
you
probably
still
beat you.
enjoy Mortal Kombat after that brutal beating? I don't understand.
Okay, in my
Conrad, if
defense,
you're listening to this, you got lucky beating me 50 times in a row. Because I mind you, it's 52 times that he beat me in a row. And I literally stood some games. I just stood there in silence as he just whooped my ass. And that shit is engraved in my mind. I trained every day to get better at Mortal Kombat, and I still lost every time.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
I used to play on like the
What a
arcade games. You guys know like those like old like classic pizza places, right?
Yeah.
Like they have like the arcades and stuff. So I would play like Mortal Kombat and like Street Fighter and like Metal Slug. You remember Metal Slug? It's like where they had like the side scroller with like guns and like you could turn into like a monkey or some shit like that and like climb. It was a really weird game.
Yeah.
It was a weird game series.
Interesting. It was so fun, though.
It was fun.
It was super
I
fun.
loved it.
When I
played it all
had the
time.
quarters to play it.
Exactly. I hated when they switched to tokens. That
Oh,
sucked.
yeah. That was stupid.
And then they went out of business after that. That's
Yep,
kind of their
there you
fault,
go.
you know?
Yep.
Maybe
Fuck
they
you,
shouldn't have gone to
Chuck E.
tokens.
Cheese. Assholes.
Yeah, cunts.
I know. Man. And not cleaning anything. Their pizza was ass.
I know that. Why would I go there now? Suddenly the arcade
Disgusting.
games are disgusting. The place is disgusting. The animatronics
Now-
want to eat me.
Now, I'm not going to lie. If they opened up one just right next door, best believe I'm going there. I'm just for the
Just
nostalgia.
no, just check it out though.
Just check it out, though. and mainly for the ball pit though. But just to check out the ball pit.
You're gonna get pink eye.
Oh, absolutely, but it's worth it.
That's
I got fecal matter on that shit.
Dude, I bet your kids don't.
I bet you it's
they don't
his
care.
fecal matter, actually.
Absolutely,
He probably
bro.
goes and shits in the ball pit.
I'm like a fucking monkey. I just shit in my palm.
He throws it in the kids. He's just sitting in the ball pit.
Come here, little
Food fight!
Timmy. Oh,
Digested food fight! We're so grimy.
that day I had Mexican
This is what you
food.
get for kicking me off the swing, Jessica.
I wasn't actually the type of kid to go to the Chuck E. Cheese. You know where I went to?
Where?
The jungle.
What? Joey. Like, say that.
I thought you were baiting me to say something racist.
Joey, like,
it's not as racist.
we just got back on after 2 months.
No,
Joey.
no, no,
Like,
no.
you really trying
There's
to...
a
We're not
place-
trying to get canceled
There's
yet,
a
Joe.
place called the jungle. This sounded so I was like expecting y'all to know what it is, and I got so much disgusted faces.
We really thought you were just trying to like make us say something. You know?
I know
it
what
was
you're
the
talking about, the
jungle.
Jungle Cafe, though.
Yeah, it's bomb, bro. They have that fucking
man.
Are we talking about the Jungle Cafe at Disneyland?
no.
Are you talking
no,
about
no.
the... Are you talking
Oh, that's the
about
Rainforest Cafe. I'm
There was a
stupid.
Rainforest Cafe in San Francisco, I remember. Then they took it down, and I think they replaced it with the Giants, like, cafe.
Yeah, I don't know that
thing.
shit.
Yeah.
There's a jungle by the I think I went bankrupt, bro. But there was one by on
There's one in
Saratoga, the one
Brazil.
by the Target and the AMC movie theater and that Red Robin's over there. You know what I'm saying?
No, I remember that shit. That shit was fun.
No, fuck out of here. You know, I was surprised and shit when I said the jungle.
When you're obviously, bro, I thought you were trying to bait us or something.
I ain't no racist shit, nigga.
I actually know what you're talking about now.
The jungle.
I remember
No,
that.
yeah.
I
It
remember
was
that.
like a giant indoor, like fucking
playground
jungle.
or something
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a jungle gym.
Yeah, and they
It was
they
like
had
a
like
Chuck E. Cheese
rooms.
type.
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
thought of it like
But
the
it's
giant
African.
like McDonald's playgrounds. Like
Yeah, exactly.
that's exactly what it
Remember
was.
like the
wasn't
little fucking they were it's not Velcro, but those fucking like they're like squares and shit. God, I'm retarded.
the squares.
Fuck, man. I know. I'm trying to piece together like what would they be
Are
called?
we talking
ones
about
that,
The
like,
closest
rope?
thing.
the squish?
Yeah, kind of like ropes.
And like if you fall through it, you're
Yeah,
gone.
you can fall. Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
yeah, exactly.
It's the video of the little kid that's
Just disappear.
Oh, you know my favorite video, like one of those like type of parks, you know, like or those type of areas. You know how like there's those sometimes those grappling ropes where like they attach you to it and they like, go through the whole thing.
Oh, God.
You see the video of the dude that acts like he's dead?
I saw the memes where it's like Joe Biden showing up to the inauguration. And it's all like
Or it's like Bernie Sanders running for president.
Running for president.
Bro, man, I love the jungle though, bro. Every single time I say it. What the fuck?
Welcome to the jungle.
Man, son of a bitch.
If I could work at the jungle, I could. I would.
Okay, Tarzan.
Man.
You know, I feel like Joey would be more like George of the Jungle, not Tarzan. Because like
No one
George,
talks about George's jungle.
George of the Jungle, he was really incompetent. I used to watch that movie all the time when I was a kid. I don't remember.
What's his name play him?
It was the dude from
Wasn't
The
it?
Mummy.
Yeah, wasn't it fucking Brendan Fraser?
Yeah,
Right,
Brendan
yeah.
Fraser.
No.
And
You
then
hear
they
how he got
replaced
out
him.
you hear how he got out the movie business? Because he came out saying that he was like sexually assaulted
Yeah, by his wife, his ex-wife.
by his wife,
I think it was his ex-wife.
and then like everyone blacklisted him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's like not in any movies anymore.
Wow.
Apparently, he's coming back though, because
I
he
hope
won the court case against his ex-wife. I think. So like he's actually like,
He's a happy.
yeah, he's
He was a good dude. He looked like he was on a prime, bro. Like he was producing movie after movie after movie after movie at that
yeah.
time. Brandon Fraser.
I always got him confused with that one dude who was in Firefly, the TV show, because they look similar, but it's like Nathan Filoni or something like that.
I never watched Firefly.
Firefly was a good show. It was on Netflix for a while. They also had so there was a movie first, and then they made a TV series based off the movie. I think Firefly was like set in like the future. It's like the brown coats versus like the Confederates or something like that, and the brown coats were kind of like the revolutionaries, but like they lost like the war or some shit, like really badly.
Yeah.
And so all the brown coat leaders are on the run, and like the Confederates are trying. It's a weird movie.
It's a weird movie.
I mean, a weird TV series, but it's a really good one.
Yeah.
Space.
What the fuck? You just wasted. But you know what? Speaking of like brown coats and Confederates, bro, did you ever see that movie I told you about? Antebellum?
Antebellum, no. I still haven't watched it.
Nigga.
I'm scared to watch it.
No, like, it's actually
Bro,
that shit.
I know it's. I'm sure it's good, but I'm just scared to watch it because of what you told
the thing
me.
is, it's
Just
like
because Joey
it's the type of
recommended
it's like a thriller and suspense, but it's not the type of scary like where like things are like jumping out at you or anything. It's because like the reason why it scares you is because like what if this actually is happening in real life right now and we just don't know about it? Like I don't know. Should I just
Like give us the premises.
basically it starts off with this bitch. Damn, that's fucked up. This girl.
In
the Beningi. Listen,
Explain it all in the accent.
okay. So what happened? She was. It was kind of wrong because she was a slave.
Okay.
So she was a slave, and like
You gotta
everyone's
talk
like,
extra white then.
Oh.
You gotta talk with a southern accent,
Yeah.
all right, Joey?
Gotta
So
sound
it
like
was-
Colonel
it starts
Sanders.
off like where like it's just like the Confederates. It's definitely like a Confederate plantation. Like Confederate soldiers that are all over there, and there's a bunch of slaves.
$5
and
for
everyone-
$5. Wait, what? I was thinking the KFC buckets.
Oh no!
That's not what I
What are
meant.
you saying, Jeremy?
I was talking about the KFC buckets. I was
What are
thinking,
you trying to say, huh?
I was still on Colonel Sanders. I'm sorry.
This is like the whole fucking thing. The joke a minute late.
I'm sorry. My brain takes like a few years to process.
Fuck. But it's on a Confederate plantation, and these like this it all focuses on this like one woman who's like obviously a slave, and all of them are coming to her. They're saying like, so when are we gonna do it? When are we gonna like escape? And it's just like, okay, you're just thinking it's like a slave like escape. They're escaping, right? And then all of a sudden it goes to like the future, modern time.
Yeah.
And the same girl looks like the same girl, and I'm like, okay, it's her ancestor. You know, like it's just her. She's like a social activist, and then shit goes down.
Shit goes down.
It's crazy, bro. So
Leave it at
basically,
that. Leave it at that.
it starts off a slave, and then it goes to modern time where the same actor who's playing the slave is a social activist. Bruh, it doesn't sound as interesting as like when I say it, but
What I'm getting from this is that it sounds like the person is the same person from like the old times, and they like lived and stayed the same age for a few hundred years. Are they vampires?
no. See, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking it's ancestors, but I'm gonna leave it at that. If you watch the movie, you're gonna see what it actually is.
You basically just spoiled
You basically just
Yeah.
spoiled it.
Yeah.
I already
It's
know
the
that
same
it's the
person,
same
then.
person.
No, it's not.
It's
Yeah,
the same
You said
person.
that.
You done fucked
You
up.
spoiled it already.
You done
How is
fucked
it?
up.
All right,
man.
man, you're awful at this. So that was the big twist that she lived through.
No.
She lived for like 200 years.
No, well, actually, like you won't know. So you have to watch it to figure out why.
I already know.
So just man, might as well just fucking say it, bro. This is like,
Don't say it.
No say.
The
Yeah, don't say it.
Okay.
Get him hooked.
Yeah, get him hooked on it.
I already just said what the. All right, now okay, then.
Call him
What other good movies you guys watch?
Captain Hook.
I watched Ford versus Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh,
I love
That
that,
movie was
movie.
really good.
That was a good movie.
Like I'm not really like a big car person, but like that was really good.
I think one of the main
Sad,
experiences of the movie, but when I watched it, at least I watched it in the theaters. I think a good portion of the movie's experience is like watching it in a movie theater because of the like just the audio dynamics and like everything. It's fucking pitch perfect.
Dude,
like that movie with the audio, like
Yeah.
at Valley Fair too, with the new movie
the
theater.
movie theater?
Oh, it was pretty fucking fire.
To be fair, I have a 4K TV with surround sound at my house,
Oh.
so like I basically got to watch it like in a
in a
home
movie.
theater.
I watched it on my laptop.
That was a good movie though.
No,
really
really
good fucking movie.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah.
Ford versus
Have you
Ferrari.
seen it, Luke?
No.
I recommend it. It sounds kind of boring, but like when you like if you watch it and get invested like in the character, like it's really cool
It's
because
crazy
it's
'cause
a
it's a true story.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Carroll Shelby, and it was a real fucking person.
Yeah.
And amazing fucking like
his mindset is like really good.
yeah, like he knew what he was doing.
Even if you weren't a car
And
guy,
Matt
I
Damon,
recommend it.
by the way, great actor
Played
too.
him perfectly.
And he played a
Oh yeah.
and they also had what's his
Christian
face?
Bale.
Christian Bale
Yeah,
played
Christian
the.
Bale.
They were
what's his
fucking.
name?
Wow.
Their chemistry was amazing.
Miles
Yeah,
something.
Miles. He's some British
Miles,
dude.
fucking. I was gonna say Morales.
Ken Miles.
Ken Miles. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, it was just tragic.
It was.
Yeah,
What really happened to him? Yeah.
Actually, I had to replay that clip of Do you remember the first act? Actually, we can't even say it.
Which one?
We can't even say it. 'Cause Luke hasn't watched it.
No, I mean, I'll get around to watching it. I have like the memory of a goldfish.
You know, it's
so,
based
I mean,
on
you
like
could
a
probably
real
say it.
historic
No.
thing that happened. So like you don't
You
have to
already
watch.
know
I could just look it up.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, but it's so. Do you remember the first accident?
Oh,
Dude,
yes,
that actually
was-
got me. That I was like, what the fuck? Like I couldn't comprehend what the fuck just happened.
But I kind of knew like it meant something though.
I had a feeling it was foreshadowing something.
Yeah.
But I was like so like I was immersed in the moment of like not realizing like I didn't even, like
I should've
what
thought he died
I
for
didn't
that.
realize like what the fuck was going on. Like it just happened all of a sudden. And it's
Because
like,
they were like
wow.
talking, right? Like
They were like on the phone. Like Shelby was on the phone with what's his face.
that
because-
bitch ass Ford nigga, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to punch him in the face, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Just know you're gonna punch him.
Well, you know, it's all business, right? So there's the reason.
I'm
That's the
watching it with
reason why.
somebody.
What?
You know, it's all business though. That's the reason why they're being
But
jackasses.
I know, but like, do you really think a 3-way tie and like fucking up Ken Miles, like when he was like going off, like fucking that shit up for a photo?
Yeah. That was stupid.
fighter-
Yeah,
I'm
that
a
was the
fighter, dude.
first. I think that was like the last time Ford would win the 24 Hours of Le Mans for like.
No. Like, oh, they won 3 years after that.
Yeah, but like it took like a few years because like did they win 3 years? I thought it was
They
like.
lost 3 years in a row, I think.
I thought.
Or
It
I
was
think
like,
they just played 3 years.
yeah, they were in it for like 3, but I don't think they won for like 5-10 years. Can you look it up, Yasser?
Oh fuck, sure.
Yasser, pull it up. Pull it up.
Yes, you got the video. Can you pull it up?
Yasser, pull up the video of the dog killing the coat. No.
Oh no! Hey, you guys ever played the Reddit 50-50?
Oh yeah.
I used to do that a lot as a
Yeah.
kid.
Nigga,
That was
I
a
can't-
bad idea.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
I
that
watched a
shit-
dude get his nuts ripped off by a dog because
No.
he was a child pedo.
No, I mean he deserved it. He
Deserved,
deserved.
bro. That
but
shit was-
it's still
Oh.
kind of gross.
Times.
4 times.
No, those are the FIA and that international.
That car is
titles.
fuego though. The what is the Ford GT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ford GT.
GT40.
You know that's what's funny is that car. Oh God, I can't remember the. So like it's drag coefficient is like the same as like some like really shitty modern car. I don't remember, but like it was really like cool because
Advanced?
it was really advanced for the time because they didn't have computers or they did, but they were the size of like houses, right? So
Yeah.
like they couldn't calculate that shit or like design a car. So like it was all done by hand, and so like for having like such a low drag coefficient for the time was really good.
And literally the little like increments that they did to like, it's cool how they literally like went thoroughly how they changed it small little by
Yeah,
little.
look up how many
So,
wins.
I think we
Ford
should talk
has
about
at
this.
I'm just thinking like,
Four?
man,
4.
tires are cool.
The thing is, it only like it specifically like stands out like the 1966 win, which was like the one that took place in the movie.
Okay, so that they did win like the 3 years after that, and then they haven't won a single one since.
Yeah, but by the way, like, one more thing, that race is so what do people think a 24-hour race?
Yeah.
That's
They
It's
had, like,
all
two
about-
they had
it's-
two drivers that alternate.
It's
all-
about endurance. So
Yeah.
like the like normal racing, it's like they want to like be fast, right? But the 24 hours of Le Mans, like obviously fast is part of it, but like it's about designing cars that can endure those fast speeds, right? So you want something that isn't gonna crash or like burn. You don't want the brakes to overheat. You don't want the tires to like pop as easily.
Yeah, for a fucking car to run for 24 hours straight like that.
yeah, it was
that's
just one
impressive.
car. Yeah, think
Yeah.
about it.
Well,
That's
the-
impressive.
The big thing though is like with cars and stuff is like the piece that causes cars to like wear out over time is the constant stopping and turning on of the car.
Yeah.
So like just driving your car and getting miles on it, like obviously that puts stress on it, but what really does it is like when starting your engine like in the morning or in general, like whenever you start it after turning it off for like a couple hours or something, you know, the metal inside the engine has like, you know, cooled off, so it's shrunk, right? When you turn it on, it heats up, so like the metal expands, right? So it's just, you know, constant rubbing on all the parts of the car. So like it's just that, you know, turning off your car like every single day. I think it's called like, I don't know what it's called. It's something cycles, and basically that's what really wears your car down. So that's how there are people who have like, you know, million-mile cars, right? They have million-mile cars because obviously they do routine maintenance and stuff, but like, you know, they don't take their car out a lot, but when they do, they drive like long distances, right?
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that's a thing.
Yeah,
No,
so
I know.
like that's how you
more you know.
get cars like that. I mean, most of the million-mile cars are older cars because, you know, today's cars are pieces of shit. I mean, just look at mine, right?
Yeah.
me and Yasser were doing a clutch job on it earlier. Ooh.
Whoa,
Oh
my
my
God, what
God.
do you got?
Oh, okay. So
Oh man.
we didn't even get it done, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Basically, all we did was we took the wheels off. We
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Who knows what's wrong with him?
Everything.
Everything.
Got COVID.
Me too, but you know.
Like, go in the bathroom.
Stop staring at us, you freak.
I know you look weird.
Just smiling at us, just like
Don't make eye contact.
Menace.
Close the door.
This is like-
Stop. I see his fucking fro.
I hope he leaves it like partially open so the dog just kicks it open when he's
Zeus
actually
will,
going.
bro. Zeus
Bro,
will.
I hope he closed it on his fucking fro. Just throw hands with my dog.
He's gonna give your dog a swirly. Zeus ends up kicking Joey's ass instead.
Giving him a swirl.
But anyway, it's just like so we got the air filter off. We got the battery out, the battery case. We had to pull part of the engine mount, so we have to pull two of the engine mounts off. So what I did is I went to the store and I bought like a engine support bar, and it basically just sits on the hood of my car and uses the frame of my car to hold up the engine.
Yeah.
So I just like, you know, used a chain to hook it through like the strap on the engine for when they put the engine in the bay. Also, whoever the mechanic was that worked on my, so it used to be my mom's car. I should make that known. It's my car now because she got like a CJ7, so it's like it's 75 Jeep, I think it is. So like my car, whoever had, you know, she had work on it before is a fucking dumbass. Whoever it was, I'm assuming it's a guy, because I'm pretty sure I know where she took it. Because it's the same mechanic we always go to. But anyway, he over torqued the shit out of my lug nuts on my wheels. And for anybody who doesn't know, lug nuts are the bolts on your wheels. So non-car people. I'm not really that much. I mean, I'm a car person. I love cars, but I'm not an expert mechanic. So don't listen to me.
No, I don't even know what a lug nut
I
is.
don't even know what it. No, I'm just kidding.
What's a tire?
What's a tire rod?
Most
I
of
don't.
the tools we had were honestly like irrelevant.
Yeah, I basically pulled out every tool that we had.
Oh,
Stupid.
Joey,
The first thing you do
Joey
out
comes
the
out of the
bathroom.
bathroom and asks for
Bro,
like a
go ahead,
Valentine's
bro.
Day
No,
fun dip.
but give me a fun dip, dry rip.
Can I
Go
get
for
a
it.
fun dip too, Luke?
Sure. Yeah.
Give me a fun
Can
dip.
I get a fun?
Yeah, go
Alright,
right
we're
You
ahead.
guys want to get a fun dip?
Damn.
He wants the whole box to himself.
You got this, you know, I'm just going through your shit.
For a second, I thought you were going through my fucking cabinets. I mean, what kind of snacks this guy got?
Hey, can I see your wallet, Luke?
Real quick, I need valid.
Hey, yo, I need to borrow your ID for a moment.
Yeah, I need like $20, Luke.
Honestly, what the fuck? I don't even want to. I just want to. I'm gonna do a dry rip, bro. That's it.
Then do a dry rib. I don't give a fuck. Nobody's touching it.
You acting like somebody's gonna dead ass
Yeah.
like go after Joey's like fucking like fun dip powder.
AT&T gonna see this shit.
It's fun dip.
Hey, maybe AT&T.
They gonna think I'm weird.
Hey, you know what?
They already know.
Damn.
If they watch this, they know.
Yeah.
It's not a secret. I don't think any non-weird person comes on here.
Yeah,
You have to be kind of
who
weird.
like watches this is not a normal person. I'm
Exactly.
sorry.
We're all brain dead.
We're all brain dead retards, and we know it.
What's going on here?
Yeah, but God. Anyway, so like we pulled the air filter off. Yeah, weird going from that conversation back to cars, right? Out of nowhere.
Hey, that's all right. That's our entire show.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you're
really
perfect.
what it is.
Perfect. All over the place. That's how
Exactly.
I talk. It's just like I'm trying to tell a story, and then suddenly I'm off over. Hey, Luke, did you see that?
Exactly.
I have the
That's
attention
our show.
span of
We
a
butterflies have
goldfish.
wings.
Hey,
We
shut the
said
fuck up. Don't spoil the show. We can't give them the
Don't
answers.
spoil the show.
Don't spoil the show.
We can't give them the answers. They got to figure it out themselves.
Back to cars.
Yeah, back to cars. Back to cars. So the movie.
Don't. We already talked
You know
about
what's
it.
funny, bro? We went from the movie to fucking. No, bro. Hold on.
Do you-
lap. Don't knock the camera over.
I came back with a Popeye chicken sandwich.
Oh, hell yeah.
Damn, bruh.
I ain't hungry though. Who wants it?
According to Chino, the spicy chicken sandwich from McDonald's is pretty good.
That's what I heard too from him.
Really?
Yeah,
Nigga,
apparently
this
it's
comes
good.
from the same nigga that says the hamburger from 7-Eleven is bomb as shit. I'm not listening to this dude ever.
He also said Wendy's chili is good, and if you've ever had Wendy's chili, I swear to God, it
Shit, don't
seems
mind
like they
if I
just scrape like the meat juice off of like
mind
the
if
grill
I
when
do?
they finish.
Put it there.
Huh?
Just put it there.
What?
Put it there. Why'd you
Put it there.
Just put it down, John.
Seriously.
I want it.
You want it?
Yeah.
Joey,
want it,
Joey
Joey?
wants chicken.
Take
I
the-
want chicken.
Bro.
I want chicken.
We got him to say it, boy.
No.
So let me get this straight. You want the jungle chicken?
What are you trying to insinuate, Luke?
Trying to insinuate you racist.
Luke, what kind of fruit do you have?
I got tons of fruit. Watermelon.
Man, this is...
Luke, I'm feeling kind of parched. You got some?
No, do this. Bro, you guys, we're already at a low.
Do you have some?
Hold on.
Give me that Kool-Aid, boy.
Please tell me. Please tell me it's watermelon.
Is it grape?
It's fruit punch.
It is fruit punch.
Okay, thank God.
How do you know just from the color?
Oh.
Okay, that could go from me being fat. Like I only like me being fat, I can pick colors from a mile away, bro. I can't see a mile away, but I know.
You can smell a mile away.
You see that video? Like the girl was like, I come home with a sandwich, or no, I got home and I just got done eating a sandwich, and my son said, "Did you just have a flatbread sandwich with ham, pickles?" And was it cut in half? No, wait a minute, you fat bastard.
I am.
Oh man.
I'm not mad at my son. I'm just mad that he has fat. He does fat shit.
Oh fuck.
Dude, that lady
I blame my
so
dad
bad.
for being fat.
Bro, your dad blames yourself for being fat, bro.
Bro, dude, don't even get me started, bro. What do you call me, a walrus?
Honestly, Joey, you're lucky Angel's not here because you're unlucky Angel's not here because if Angel was here, we'd be gassing on him, not you.
Damn.
Bro, you would think honestly, but he was gassing on me the entire thing, bro, about ice and all that stuff. I don't want to
Oh
talk
my
about
God.
it, bro.
Dude, that was so fucking funny, bro.
my
You
dad's
remember the
birthday
conversation we
party.
had with Jamel, bro? Where you're saying like if his girl called him a walrus, he's
Dude,
fighting.
he was going, he's like, my dog, my call me a walrus? Take it outside. Fuck.
That entire car ride was fucking gold.
Man,
Oh man,
I wish you could
fucking-
relive that moment.
I know, bro.
I feel like the pinnacle moment of like
That was
Joey's career is like that the day like we're all in the rec room. And then like Joey's dad like just saw Joey run into like the screen door and it was
He was the massive disappointment and tongue click that he did. It was
yeah,
like, was
that's how
like
you know.
I was like, oh shit. How the fuck did I run into that shit, dude?
After that, Joey knew that his name was removed from the will.
But my dad went from roasting me to disappointing. Like how is that? Like, it's still a lose-lose, bro. Like, on my own birthday.
It somehow got worse. Like
Dude, it's crazy.
on my birthday.
And then he started gassing on Tim's haircut.
Dude.
He's like, what? Why is your haircut like that?
Funny thing is, I was watching the conversation unfold and like it was super funny. Oh my god, like I felt bad for Tim.
Dude, like, dad. Fuck.
That has no filter, bro.
Yeah.
Shouts out to your dad, bro. He's
He
hilarious.
sounds like
Yeah.
a great man, Joey.
Mhm. He's a great man. Very smart, but no filter.
That's the best part.
That's the greatest part. But So back to cars.
So you guys notice how in cars
Oh my god, we're not doing this again. No.
there's a sergeant. It was a World War II Jeep.
Who knows? Maybe there was more World Wars.
Damn, we literally just went full circle, bro. We
Yeah.
started off this podcast with cars, and now we're going back to car. The movie wise.
The movie.
All right. So I have a story actually.
Oh,
to tell.
Did you flash somebody?
Luke, I mean, not fucking Jeremy. You know this story already. I told you this, but I've been holding this story for quite a little bit for this podcast.
Oh,
I already know.
pod clap.
Yes, I will be using.
Retarded, bro.
As long as you know.
Why am I so stupid, bro?
Dude, you better hope no one's heard that shit. That was the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Podcast exclusive.
I can't stand y'all at all.
Anywho.
I think I have a form of dyslexia. I really do.
You mean ADHD?
Yes. What's the difference? Am I right?
You might have both.
I have ADH. Fuck.
Bad knees.
I have HCDC. Fuck.
Anyway, what's the story? Yasser.
So
I'm not high, by the way. Completely sober.
How much fun did
That's
you do?
disappointment.
There used to be 18 bags in there.
Now there's 2.
Used to be.
Keyword. Sorry, yes.
No, it was so. In a
So
far
fund it. No.
Do you know we do this every time to Yasser? Like every single time Yasser's about to say
This is why
something.
you actually don't speak a lot
Yeah.
on here, bro.
The only time we
Listen
we
it for the
spoke
ride,
about it is
bro.
when we were talking about his dick, dude.
Yeah, that's literally it. And I still won't even got to talk about it.
No one. We already.
Jeremy
know
had to
enough.
tell the story of Yasser showing his dick.
We all told stories about his dick. So what was your story, Yasser?
Yes, please.
Okay, not in a faraway land of La La Land. So, to protect the innocent, I'm going to be changing up the names too.
Yes.
Okay.
So, not that long ago, me and my buddy.
Niggatry. No, wait, actually, don't say that. Don't say that.
Me and, I'll say Richard for the name.
Dr.
Me,
Umar.
me and my guy.
Shut the fuck up. Dr. Umar. Okay, let's go with Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar.
Okay.
Okay, so Dr. Umar. So me and Dr. Umar, faraway land of La La Land.
Okay.
Fucking. So after a long days of fucking being wild and reckless in La La Land, we go from being in Santa Monica to going to deciding. Oh fuck it, it's 4 a.m. Let's go to like the USC campus, the University of Southern California campus, 4 a.m. And so we decided we got nothing better to do. Fuck it, let's go. So what ends up happening is so they only were allowing students to enter the campus because it's also gated and stuff.
Oh.
So what we did was that we ended up jumping the fence to get into the campus.
I remember when I got
And,
this text message.
Yeah. And so 10 minutes after we jumped the fence, what happened was security guards came.
Oh,
But they're
shit.
in the golf carts though.
Hey.
So they're just vibing.
Yeah.
So we played it off like as if we were students there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so we told them, "Oh, we just don't got our IDs on us and they won't let us go in because we don't got our IDs on us."
Yeah.
And so what happens is like, "Oh, they're cool. They call it off saying, "Hey, like the people they had their IDs on us, we verified it."
Oh, wow.
But it being 4 a.m. since security guards not having nothing to better fuck to do, I'm looking at you, Luke, too.
Hey, we're cool. I don't know about Southern California though. All right, they're
Bro.
they're on a new level.
So what happened was it being also 4 a.m. and nothing better to do. So the chief security guard, like the actual chief for USC,
shit.
came down. He said they radioed the people that would say like, "Oh, we're clear," and said, "Oh, they want to talk to us." And we're like, "Oh fuck."
Shit.
And so what happens is 2 other security guards with the chief comes down, and so
Big G.
we get this one dude. He's chill. He's pretty all right. He was pretty cool. And then of course, bro, like in every fucking movie, we had this one sassy attitude like black chick security like guard, bro. And
Joey looks
so,
away.
dude, it was horrible. Like I can't like describe a worse experience with just like something like as close to someone who's like an enforcer, like into aspect of it being a security guard or like
damn, it
like
wasn't even a
actual
police officer.
Yeah,
like that's bad.
Yeah, like I've never like had like a more shitty experience like with like somebody like. Man, that's the thing too is that I'll get back to in a sec. So going back to like what was going on. And so what happens is that they're instigating us in the fact like, oh, why don't you have like your IDs on you guys? And so we're playing it as much as we can, like, oh, we're students and stuff. And what ended up happening was they tried like getting our names so they can like verify.
Go to the database or something?
Yeah, so they can verify if we were students or not. And so we tried the best as we could. Like we just honestly we knew that like we were kind of screwed. So we're like, oh, we gave them just random names. Yeah. And so they went to go check it up if it was in the database. Of course, it wasn't.
Yeah. Damn.
And so
Stanley units.
And then so this is where like I say like the chick was like she was getting up into my nerves.
Well, so she was there with you guys.
Yeah,
right?
she was the one like asking us questions like too. So what happened was like she was like coming up to me and she's like, okay. Like where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? And then like I would say like, okay, I'm coming from this direction, right there, like through that area of the campus, which is literally I'm pointing you directly from where I came from. It's like, no, you're not being specific enough. Where did you guys come from? I was like, I'm pointing at like where it is, and then she's like, no, you're not giving me a specific location. And I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like, I literally can't, like, I can't communicate with her having a counter argument with my argument. I'm not even having an argument. I'm having a statement to her.
You're
like,
literally telling me where you came from.
And then she started being, like, being funny or some shit. I don't know. She was saying, like, oh, only people who jump over fences, like, are, like, come into, like, commit crimes and shit. It's like, we were only walking. We don't have anything better to do at 4 a.m. We're just fucking walking. We have nothing. And so what happens is after they weren't able to verify that we were students, they cuffed us. They detained us. They do. They cuffed us. They detained us.
Damn, Dr. Umar.
I know. Bro.
I know.
just imagining this entire story.
And so
they Scooby-Doo ass niggas. That's a Dr. Umar quote.
So in cuffs, they sit Dr. Dumar like.
I can't take
Sound like a Scooby-Doo ass nigga.
They sit Dr. Dumar, bro, like down on like the steps of like the stairs like that goes up to some like hallway or some shit outside. But and then I'm just standing up and stuff. This is the worst security guards I've ever seen in my entire life.
Is there more ass security guards or just that? It's still that one bitch.
It was just the two security guards and the chief was there too, just like watching it. And of course, like I kind of figured, like honestly, like we dead ass, like there would be no situation where like if we played like smart asses, like we'd be able to like get the fuck out of the situation like clean as possible.
Yeah.
And so we decided like, oh, in this situation, like we'd probably just like stop being like not being smart asses and stuff. I remember she was asking us like, oh, like are you drunk? Are you like under any intoxicants? And I said I was trying to fuck with her and I was like fucking with her because like it's fucking 4 a.m. Like you're gonna be a smart ass, why not? Yeah. And so like, oh, I hope I'm not, and like just saying shit like
you're
and, like,
so
laughing.
dumb.
Yeah. And so what happens? Dude, I'm already in cuffs. Like I'm honestly like I have nothing more to lose at this point. Like
Yasser's like, all right, I'm gonna go to jail.
Yeah, I'm going to jail. I'm going all out. I'm roasting these motherfuckers.
Might as well taking them down with me.
Like I'm probably on my knees crying.
Give them more paperwork.
And so what happens is that they go and like they tap us, like type our pants and shit. So what happens is that I have my wallet, and I'm actually wearing Lululemon joggers. Lululemons, I love them, bro. If we were sponsored by them, I would accept that sponsorship.
I think I remember when you got those.
Yeah, I know. That was the same day, actually.
Those were the ones that you got.
They fucking saved my life. But what happened was, fucking my ID, which was in my wallet, of course, was inside like this little secret compartment, like in the back of my Lululemon joggers. And so what happened was that she's patting me down for my ID so they can verify who I am. And so she pats me down and everything, like she makes me spread my legs and everything so she can like make sure like I'm not like pulling out anything. She comes to the conclusion that we didn't have any weapons on us, fucking course. And what happened was like she was just like tapping me, and like she couldn't find the wallet. She just couldn't find the wallet, and like I kind of figured she's not that good of a security guard, period. And so what happened was I was talking to the chief and stuff, and so the chief, he was also chill, but it was also one thing about it was like he was also, you know, like they're all doing their jobs clearly, but I feel like one thing that kind of escalated it was the fact, you know, it's 4 a.m., nothing better to do, but also the fact that like, you know, they have like we were being smartasses, but we were being smartasses when after we got cuffed, and so we were like,
doesn't make a fucking difference.
I mean that anyway. And so what ended up happening was like the chief, who was cool and all, I guess. I mean, not really. But what happened was we got into this conversation about like
giraffe.
Basically about like, basically they found out, we told them that like, we're from the Bay Area and stuff, and like basically they came like, they were like asking us questions like, in a private school, like, do you guys like private university, do you guys like jump over like the gates over there? And I was like, well, we have like one of like private university, like Santa Clara University. It's a private institute, and it's like I think the oldest like university in California actually, and that shit doesn't have any gates. You know, like I could go walking. You could
walk into a lecture room. I remember you walked.
I walked into a lecture room like dead ass, and like on top of that, we could probably go walking there right now, and like the police would probably see us and be like, oh.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we were literally just at the Stanford campus like a little while ago too, just walking around. Like,
exactly.
There's no gates. There's nothing stopping you.
Dude, the Stanford campus is so beautiful.
It's so
so nice.
And then what happened?
Man, you gotta be rich to go there, or have like you know 4.10
or black.
Joey, bro. Hey, Joey, you think I can pass? You know.
There's no
Joey,
way.
can you like put in a good word for me?
Tell him my name is Chuck. And I have a rich granddaughter.
You gotta be talking on like slingy and shit, because you know they gotta diversify.
Oh, see, look at that.
They don't want them white.
Tell them I'm from the ghetto, from the hood.
But did anything else happen after that, or like?
So what ended up happening was we just like decided, we looked at, we basically had this connection where me and Dr. Dumar, me and Dr. Dumar had this connection, one-to-one connection, where we looked at each other and we were like, you know, like honestly, since we already lied that like, you know, they know that we weren't students and stuff, it was about like, you know, like we should like, there's no point in lying and getting us into like a deeper hole. So we just like told them the truth, gave us our real names and stuff, and like they found out like, you know, like there's no record at all for us. And so what they ended up doing is that they sat us down and they were like, and then here's when they had let the lady like go in and like, you know, start like taking charge and shit. She was like blabbering on about like some like how we should be ashamed of ourselves of like dishonoring some high league of institution and shit. And like how like
so fucking random,
yeah,
dude.
and like and on top of that, she was like saying like, oh, don't you dare like even think that you guys will be like even able to be accepted to this university like at all after this. And I was like, bro, dead ass with you, nobody's gonna be wanting to go to your fucking $90K a year's fucking school. And even then, like,
it's a beautiful campus.
It's a beautiful campus, but honestly, like, it kind of got to the point where we just didn't give a shit. And we just wanted to fucking dip. And even though we know for sure that, like, they took our pictures actually, too.
Oh, shit. You ain't getting in, brother.
We definitely ain't getting in. But fuck it, I wasn't applying anyways. But well, the other security guy, though, that Dr. Dumar was talking to, he said that, like, the guy was pretty chill. He was being, like, giving him, like, actually, like, feedback. So, like, none of the stuff the lady was saying, like, was true at all. Like,
okay.
Yeah, like, we weren't going to get, like, denied acceptance if we decided to, like, apply or anything. But it was more or less, like, they just have the pictures and stuff, you know, for, like, as a record of, like, because they issued us a warning and stuff. And so, just for their record, they issued us a warning.
If you
for
see this man
trespassing, and so yeah, it was a very interesting night. It was a very interesting night.
Nigga, that's damn near morning. The next day,
it
like,
literally was the next day. And like, it was wild. Like, like it still didn't dawn
Very
upon us.
interesting morning.
It still didn't dawn upon us that like, oh, we really got detained. Like it's crazy. Like the feeling of being like, not even like just being detained, but also I would say like the same thing for being arrested, but being put in cuffs, like against your will from like some type of authority. It's not very comfortable. It's hot. It's hot. Don't get me wrong. Like my dick was hard.
Yasser was around.
Cock rating.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what
Hey,
did
did you
Dr.
show the
Dumars
cops?
look like?
Did you take a picture and send it to the cops?
I was gonna show him on my ID.
That's what I was
Talking
thinking.
like Scooby Doo.
That's what I was thinking when like he was saying the fucking lady was going in, like talking like Scooby Doo ass.
He could have been like, have his handcuffs. He's like, I beg your pardon. Yeah, I beg your pardon. I love Dr. Umar, bro.
So
Hey, you got to spend the night with Dr. Umar, bro.
Bro, I did.
So
This is the
great,
type. This is the same nigga that don't be hugging white people in photos, but hugging the black
like
niggas in photos.
black people, bro. He's all like smiling. And shit.
Yeah, but when white people, he's just like,
dude, not even smiling, bro. Not even.
oh yeah,
just cold face. Just
Dr. Umar is the GOAT, bro. I beg
Dude.
your pardon.
hilarious. I beg.
Nah, it was a really wild time. We didn't. I mean, honestly,
Are you not even detained?
one thing that I also remember now is that the chief was like also trying to make some type of argument about like, okay, like I can't even fucking remember it. It was something around the lines of like also like I don't fucking remember, to be honest. It's something that went along those same lines of like, oh, like is there fences in any private universities, like basically the same shit that I just said, but it was something else. I can't fucking remember.
Basically saying like, oh, would you do this to other schools?
yeah, like basically doing like situations and like
It's a beautiful school.
it's a beautiful school. I'm just walking around and like I'm saying like, you know, typically if I went to like a private school, like even I'm not even a student, like I can go to a private school like Stanford, and you know I could walk around at night and not get detained and handcuffs on.
Also, I kind of want to know what their whole security like their setup is. Like the chief is there. Like our chief is never fucking there.
Yeah.
They rarely come by.
Yeah.
So it's like the fact that he's that, like maybe that's just the way it's set up over there.
It is a UC, so
I guess, but it's like even
probably a
that.
bit higher standards than.
I guess, but it's like at the same time,
I
though,
feel
it's
like they kind of
also-
overdid it still though.
Yeah, it's like it's just a campus. Like I get it. Yeah, they may break into a campus. Like
But like
who would want to break? Who would want to break into a fucking place? What are you gonna steal? Books?
Maybe textbooks are expensive, dude.
I don't give a fuck. Go steal real shit. Don't be a bitch.
Hey, you know what?
He has a point.
I have a point though. Like, you know, take textbooks, you can resell them online. Make bank.
I'm sure you
But
can.
like, you ever just be having
You're gonna make
those-
like a couple hundred, but if you're gonna steal something, if you're gonna break into somewhere,
And they have to have like, you know, expensive projectors and shit there
Bruh.
too, right?
You ever just
you're
be
gonna
like,
take the whole smart pick from the roof, bro.
fucking tear that shit from the roof.
Are you telling me that you wouldn't?
Just walking out like don't mind
Fucking
me.
I'll attempt it.
Wasn't there like an episode of Trailer Park Boys?
yeah, when they took everything from the office, you're
They're
like,
like, they're like, government buildings are the easiest to rob because you can just go in there and walk out with anything and they won't even question you.
Like we're gonna need this table. Like they're fighting them.
And then he gets the whole office to help them move everything out.
no, like put the furniture down. It's okay, man. We talked to Bill. And he's like, you guys talked to Bill? yeah.
We're getting new furniture, guys.
Oh,
I'm so dead,
goddamn,
bro.
bro.
But you guys just ever had those moments where you're just like, damn, I could really like rob this bitch, or like you ever like see something and you're just like, bro, like if I ever wanted to come like rob this store or something like that, it's just like those dark thoughts.
No,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I was at the fucking pharmacy yesterday, and I paid like a $20 bill, and they have so much money in those registers, bruh. And
Yeah.
each computer has a register. Like, let's go rob a pharmacy.
Some half-baked type shit.
All right, you're gonna jump over the barrier. You're gonna slide right through like some Jackie Chan shit. I'm gonna hold up the line with the gun. And this is what
Then
the
we gonna
order is in
escape.
mine.
We're going to escape like some Scooby Doo ass motherfuckers.
I don't know, but like you guys ever like sit in line at like the store, right, the grocery store, and there's like an old woman or something in front of you with a purse out, right? You guys like you guys don't like you guys get those thoughts, right? Where like I could easily just take that, right? Like just take it and run. She never catch up. Like I think everybody has dark thoughts like that,
I mean,
right?
those like dark
but,
thoughts where like you're on top of a building and you just want to jump.
yeah, like I think that's like everybody gets those, but I think the thing is that it's the thoughts you act. Yeah, exactly. I remember like I was reading something about it. It's like the thoughts you act upon are like, you know, the ones that count, right? Because everybody has dark thoughts, right? But like those things don't necessarily mean you're a bad person just because you have those thoughts.
I think
as long as you don't act on them.
Honestly, I think it's a good thing to have those thoughts every once in a while, because like when you're just thinking of just like, oh, everything's great all the time, you're in this like safe bubble, and if something does happen that goes down, you're just kind of like, oh, my bubble's been broken, I don't feel safe ever again. Then you're like fucked up for a while. I remember I used to be like that.
Like what are they called? Sadists?
Used to?
Sadists?
Yeah.
Sadists?
Yeah. Like, do you think those are the people
like
that
that. What do you
actually
mean,
act
Jim?
upon those like thoughts?
You're breaking my bubble. No, but
Those are just people who are insane.
Yeah, those are just weirdos,
Sadists?
man.
I mean, sadists don't necessarily act upon those thoughts either.
No,
though.
they're masochists.
Masochists are the people that enjoy pain, right?
Yeah.
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 So
Sadists like seeing, like, get joy out of like
Other people's pain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, actually, I'm in human sexualities, bruh. That class is so fucking weird. Like, we had a whole section dedicated to like BDSM shit,
that's hot.
and like talking about like fetishes.
You went to
and-
that shit?
What kind of fetishes do you have, Joey?
Yeah. I want to know.
Whoa, I honestly don't even like have any fucking. fetishes.
To be
no,
honest, I don't
Joey, you
either.
do.
I don't
Joey,
either.
when you go on Pornhub, what do you search?
Nigga, I don't even haven't gone on Pornhub in like a
BBC?
while, actually. BBC don't.
I look at BMC.
What?
Big Mexican cops.
I thought it was like big middle cock. You know, it's like a decent size. You know, it's not average.
It's a good looking one.
Good girth.
That is a beautiful
So cock
cock.
rating.
Exactly.
Beautiful motherfucking cock. That's what a BS is.
You never hear, man, you got a lovely looking cock.
I hate that so much, dude.
Bro, it's them dark thoughts, you know what I mean? Everybody has those thoughts.
Just don't act on them.
Just
'cause
do
those are
not
bad.
act on it.
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of like dark thoughts, the serial killer
Which one?
movie, or you know Jeffrey Dahmer, My Friend Dahmer.
Yeah.
That movie was actually really good.
You have a friend
Zac
named
Efron?
Jeffrey Dahmer?
No, it's not even that's what's his name?
Oh, that
The one
one's
with Zac Efron is
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy, yeah. But Ross Lynch did a really good job with Ross Lynch is the same nigga from Austin and Alley.
What?
Yeah, the dude that played Austin, the rock star nigga.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Well, he's older now.
Yeah, he's older, and he played the guy that Jeffrey Dahmer. And seeing how like he progressed to like how he was already fucked up, bro. He was already like putting animals and shit in jars of acid, like dead animals though.
Oh, like that's any more humane.
I mean, yeah, still fucked up, but he literally like went, he was on the bus, bro, and he saw a dead roadkill possum. When he went back home, he walked to that spot, picked it up with his bare hands, and put it in a trash bag so he could put it in a jar and put it in chemicals. Because his dad was a chemist, so he was able to get access to weak acids and whatnot. And it would take like months for it to turn into bones. Eventually, his dad like destroyed the fucking house and whatnot.
Yeah.
He eventually started going insane because his friends started using him, and because he wanted to like be cool at school, so he would act like a mentally retarded dude. Like he would like that type of shit. He would literally do that, and then like he would do that shit in public, and then they recorded it, and you just figured out he was being used, and then his family was just fucked up. His mom was like a drug addict,
Nice.
like a recovering drug addict, and then she ended up going back on drugs and then divorced.
Yeah, relax.
And then took his little brother, and his like literally the day of his graduation, he's like, "So you're gonna come to my graduation?" And he's like, "No, it's okay, I'm just leaving." That's what his mom said with his little brother too. He took the little brother,
Oh my god.
and then he got a new car, and then bam, went straight to the first murder. That was it.
Jesus. You know, it's like I'm not condoning these people's actions, but like you see how they're raised, like
That's
their
honestly
lives.
like that's what I was thinking too, bruh. Like it's always like the niggas that are like middle class that are like middle class like type shit, but they get so like I don't know, they deal with a bunch of hardships.
Like, and it's just like back to back to back. There's no
Yeah.
breaks. They get nothing.
Do you know that nigga used to like drill holes in people's heads and pour acid in it while they're still alive?
Jesus.
and like he would basically turn them into like zombies.
You know,
Like
Oh
that
my
nigga
God.
was.
you know what was
This took a dark turn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
actually speaking about this, you know, it was a very unique case. What was his name? Ted Skiskinsky, the Unabomber.
I want to know more on that one.
I thought that was a very interesting story because he was like regarded to be like a very, very like well-renowned like scientist. I forgot what was he studied, but he did something for mathematics, I believe. But he also did something for science, and he went through like big prestigious institutions. Like I believe he went through. Don't quote me, but I know he went through a lot of Ivy Leagues and he got like Nobel Peace Prizes and all that stuff.
Damn.
And then something just like clicked in his head, and he just like it just went off.
Wait, did the Unabomber bomb multiple things, or was it just that one building in Oklahoma?
It was definitely multiple things.
The Oklahoma bombing, right?
Uh-huh.
It was multiple like sites.
Damn.
Didn't he send like packages in the mail, right?
Yeah.
It was packages in the mail, and I believe it was also just like, did he just like plant random shit like at big events?
Wait, am I tripping? That was the nigga that the Oklahoma one, right? Where he put it in the U-Haul truck or something like that, or one of those trucks, and then like was right at the business building where like it blew up a daycare inside the building.
Should know. I mean, I don't know any of this shit, to be honest with you.
Fuck. Another like interesting one. What was it? The Night Stalker was weird.
I was gonna talk about
The Night Stalker was weird in L.A. He just go around just killing niggas.
men raping
Like-
children too, but he wouldn't kill them. He'd rape them and then leave them.
You know what's funny? I was actually talking to my girlfriend's mom about like there's this guy like the red car like kidnapper or something like that, where he would kidnap like little kids in his fucking red car and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess like he was really popular in the 90s, but then he got fucking caught, at least luckily. And then she was living in the middle of when Jeffrey Dahmer was like at his peak.
Mm-hmm.
And when they fucking caught him in the 90s and shit.
But he literally, the crazy thing is Jeffrey Dahmer started murdering people right after high school.
Like he graduated, he's like, yep.
Yeah, like he killed like
murder.
at the end of
Do
the
you think that
movie-
was his form of college?
What?
Murder?
He went to a good school too. What school did you go to?
He went to fucking hella.
USC.
No, for Jeffrey Dahmer.
No, yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. No,
He went to
I
like
forgot where he
Mississippi
went.
State or something like that.
Well, one like it's definitely like a
Prestigious school.
yeah, prestigious.
But
school for sure.
there's another nigga.
Ohio State.
There's a lot.
Wasn't it weird that
Ohio
like
State.
a long time ago serial killer was like so prominent, dude?
Yeah.
Well, I
And
think
then-
a lot of
I
it
mean-
has to do with like DNA evidence now, because like
Yeah.
back then it was like fingerprints and like stuff like that, but now like you get a strand of somebody's hair or like a piece of their foreskin or something, and like you can know their age, their name, where they live,
One little wrinkle in the foreskin.
what color car they drive, all of their siblings, your entire, because your information's all out there on the internet.
Yeah.
Like it's super easy to find. Like they can track you easily nowadays. So I think it's a lot harder to be a serial killer because you could probably get caught after like the first murder.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing is just like the thing with serial killers is I think a lot of them, it is partially how they were raised, but I think most of them had like some sort of like mental
Mental illness
issue to like begin with.
Yeah, and
But
and
they
then
didn't
like
act upon it.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Like, well, I think a lot of people have like, they have their own mental illnesses, right? But like, I think it's more common than we think. But I think it's more like pronounced in people who have, really shitty childhoods growing up.
Yeah.
As because they may have one already, like a mental illness. But like some people, like if they have a good family, right? There's a lot of sociopaths who grow up without wanting to, be an asshole or like murder people because they weren't like. They were raised properly.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of it's like all in raising your
what was
child.
a good movie that was like fictional, but like he had the life, bro. Like he was living the life. American Psycho. You guys ever watch American Psycho?
No,
Yeah.
I've been recommended.
My
by-
Bruh, that
girlfriend
movie
keeps
was-
recommending me.
It's really good.
Never
And it was
watched
that's a really good movie because he just like he was rich, he was living the life,
Yeah.
and he would just kill niggas based off of jealousy.
I think
sometimes.
the crazy part the thing that kind of tipped him over was a fucking like
A business card.
business card, yeah, and it was like he was jealous of it. It's like, man, this card's so
And fun
fucking
fact,
good.
like he only committed like only 3 murders. Some of them were just in his head.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
like there's like I watched. Oh, Oh shit! You know what else is a good movie, but like kind of all over the place, which deals with like a serial killer? No Country for Old Men.
That movie
That
is such a
movie
good
was
fucking
so
movie.
good, dude.
Oh my god!
Like I didn't realize that, but that nigga was so fucked up. Like what's his name? Something Shakur or something like that. Sugar?
Dude, I don't even remember.
Bro,
That movie
Antoine
was
Shakur.
so good.
Yeah,
I never watched it.
You haven't, dude. That's a good movie.
I've only
Good
watched
movie.
one scene, and the only scene that I've watched was when he entered the gas station in
With
that
the
random
shotgun.
Yeah,
city
that-
in Texas
He didn't even enter with a shotgun. He doesn't enter with
you
like.
got to lose?
with a coin.
You could
Oh.
tell like he was already weird. The way he was eating each of her like individual peanut. He was just taking one. And just
I was thinking
Bro,
of the
that
other
whole
scene.
scene was so good. What do you got to lose?
yeah.
And he's like, excuse me?
Everything.
Everything. Heads or tails.
Like your life is already like shit because like you got this inherited, this house inherited.
Bro,
It's like
honestly,
fucking Two-Face with the.
I don't know why that movie always like it's not the movie itself, but the guy himself creeps me out.
The protagonist too, like you know, like when he finds like when
The
he's
money.
on the run,
Yeah.
like the way he like plans shit too is like
Dude.
very intricate.
Yeah.
And also just like the story of the sheriff.
Because he's also running from the cartel too.
Yeah.
and you know, then you got the psycho.
yeah.
That's I haven't seen the movie in so long. I want to rewatch it.
Watch the analysis. Like there's this YouTube guy on YouTube who's called Analyzing Evil, or like he does a series called Analyzing Evil. He did it for Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. He did it for him, Antoine Shakur, and other people. And like that's like it goes in depth and it all makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Man. I'm just I love that movie so much. That movie's
I
so
thought it was
fucking
like at first I was like, what the fuck is this movie? Like you know, like why would they do that? You know what I'm saying? Like why?
Yeah.
Why would they?
good. Yeah, the ending when I first watched it and like towards the end I was like, what? Like that's how it ends and but
Yeah.
I don't know after I think I watched it like the second or third time. It was kind of like, you know, that kind of fits though. I think that's a good fit for
I
the
think, like,
movie.
The older you get, like the more you understand the movie.
And fun fact, there was no music throughout that whole movie.
I
Like besides
realized.
like little music from like the radio or something,
Yeah.
it was all wind.
Yeah,
Like that's all they used.
and there was
To, like,
barely
keep
any
suspense.
talking, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the movie was like
Dude, like that movie is so good. They didn't even need dialogue. Like
exactly like it was so good at storytelling just from like the actions.
they do, yeah.
that. Yeah, man. Dude, I like the what is it? The fucking the motel scene where he's
Oh my
like,
God.
oh my god, dude, this is so fucking.
How you planned it out and how like he. I don't know, but yeah,
It's so
yeah. So
good.
you should watch
Yeah,
that movie. It's a really good
definitely
movie.
should.
Yeah, you
watch
should
it.
watch the movie.
There's a lot of movies we reference. Antebellum, Ford vs
I'm
Ferrari,
gonna watch it, yeah, sir.
No Country for Old Men, American Psycho, My Friend Dahmer. Watch all them shits.
All of them.
Why,
are
why
good.
is your friend named Jeffrey Dahmer?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You should probably not. be
Why are
his
you
friend.
friends with him, Joey?
I don't know.
That's
Oh
kind of
wait, doesn't Jeffrey Dahmer have a daughter? Or one of these serial killers has? No, Ted Bundy has a daughter. Fucking, I felt bad for her. Obviously, she had to like change her name and go
Didn't
into
Hitler
hiding
have
and shit.
kids too? And like,
No, the thing is that his kids they stopped producing or something.
well, yeah,
like that.
they made like a commitment to not have kids,
Yeah,
or at least like
it's-
blood relative kids. Like I think they'll adopt, but like they're not gonna have like genetically blood
Yeah,
relative.
Just in
Damn,
case that
yeah.
shit's genetic.
Damn.
Being a genocidal
You know, like,
maniac
the-
is genetic.
The great grandkids like, I fuck with Hitler. That nigga was spitting.
Maybe he was right.
Oh, we're gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
You think in like the Cars universe, like the Cars universe, of Hitler?
This is a good spot to wrap it up. Yeah, we just went full circle. There's no way we just went full
We
circle
did,
right
bro.
now.
An hour and 21 minutes.
Hour,
and
that was
20
only an
minutes
hour
circle.
21.
I
Damn,
know,
I feel like
like-
long.
Yeah, it didn't seem long though.
This is like the usual podcast recording that we do.
You
Yeah, that's
bullshit.
crazy.
You're crazy.
Yeah, everyone's.
You talking crazy? You need to quit. Ski up. Ski up. Ski up. Ski up. Ski up.
I beg your pardon.
I beg
I
your
beg
pardon.
your pardon. Why do you always have his eyes closed to me? You talking like a Scooby Doo ass nigga. Hold on.
Hello.
You ready for
I love
the
Dr.
whooshy
Umar.
finger?
Oh my god. Dude, I want to do the Kill Bill like fucking 5 finger, like they hit
Ooh.
the points and shit.
Yeah, and then stare at all the toes because Quentin Tarantino has a foot fetish. I finally understand where Joey got that from.
Really quickly though, watch all the Kill Bill movies as well. They're very good.
Yeah. I'll watch. I'll watch.
At least watch the first one.
Watch Reservoir Dogs too.
Oh, Reservoir Dogs are good.
You seen Reservoir Dogs?
No.
I haven't watched
They
it.
already hint how the movie ends. just by there's like a little hint that basically like tells you like what happens, like the ending.
Oh, and like the
you won't
beginning.
see it, yeah. Oh, really good movie you should also watch. Watch is Seven.
7.
The one with Brad Pitt and
yeah.
Morgan Freeman.
Yep.
Are you talking about the one?
That's the
Aaron-
movie where they're like, "What's in the fucking box?"
Yeah, what's in the fucking box?
Oh, that one.
And the one where like the seven the guy who murders is all about the 7 deadly sins. So like one's greed, and then the last 2 end up being like it's fucked. Yeah, it's very intricate. He did analyze the evil guy did one on the murderer.
Did he do?
He doesn't have a name. It's just John Doe.
Did he do one on you too?
Did he do one on the box, like itself, or
The box.
He just so what's in the fucking box?
see the
It's my
box
dick in
has
a
90
box.
degree angles.
It's my dick in a box.
God damn it!
Oh fuck.
Or like the SpongeBob episode where Patrick pulls a string and it's like, an embarrassing photo of SpongeBob at the Christmas party.
That's pretty cute.
I like Scoob.
You're talking like Scooby Doo.
Like you're talking like Scooby Doo.
Open sesame! Oh shit!
That shit didn't work.
Oh shit!
Like, I think you got Down syndrome, dude.
Oh my god,
Retard.
dude! Yesterday, fucking my girlfriend was making me do like voice lines of Patrick all day.
Voice line's a fucking Joker.
Joker.
Everyone's losing their minds.
Somebody was losing their mind.
Want to know how I got these scars?
You want to know how I got these scars?
Like, you want to know how I got these scars? Fred.
So,
Little,
thank you for tuning in
Thank you
to
all.
the 20th trash ass podcast episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for staying with
Made
us
it
for
to
20
20
episodes.
Yeah.
Let's do 20 more and then retire.
Yeah. Oh no, we'll go to when did Kurt Cobain die? 28. 28.
27.
Oh yeah, the famous 27.
7 more episodes.
All right, so
27 club.
27.
on the 27th episode, we're just gonna like take shots.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that.
No,
We're
his
all
wife.
gonna
No, we're gonna have our girlfriends kill.
Damn, bro.
We're all going to Kermit suicide.
No, that means Yasser is still alive though.
Oh.
Damn, bro.
But nah, he'll meet a fucking.
Hey, guys, I'll do it for
I
you.
think
He'll
I'm
meet a
got
crazy
7
ass.
weeks- You got 7 weeks, Yasser.
No, Yasser will meet a crazy ass girl in fucking Santa Cruz to do it for him.
he already did.
Exactly.
Jesus, bro. We ain't diving into that, so I'm gonna tell y'all.
Thank you guys for tuning in
Thank you.
to Do Butterflies Have Wings? We appreciate y'all.
I'm
Come
pretty sure
back,
they do.
what, next week or in
Yeah,
2
next
weeks?
week, yeah.
What if we just disappear for another 2 months?
Or
don't
if
blame
Joey
us.
forgets the cable again.
Yeah. Or if he gets COVID again.
It's technically the second time I've been
God
here, but
damn it.
only the
Fuck
first time
y'all.
I've been on the podcast.
I
Thanks,
know.
Joey.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Joey.
Thanks
Thank
a lot,
you.
Joey.
And thank you, viewers. We love you very much.
Yes, we do.
Take care. Stay COVID free.
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, but you got the vaccine.
Yeah, I
so
got
you
vaccine,
good. You good.
so-
Yeah, see.
Perks of being in healthcare.
Scooby Doo ass.
Love y'all.
All right. Bye, guys.
I have an infected
Have
toe.
a good one. What the fuck?
Speaking of infected toe.
Look at game,